All right. Where's that other one? Yeah. Good morning, Justin. Oh, I was gonna do that too. Okay. And good morning on the tubes as well. Okay. Get rid of all that stuff. So for that, I might need that. All right. Good morning, Josiah. Good morning, everyone. Or good afternoon, I guess. Like I always say on that East Coast. Goodness. Hi, Dragon's Kelt over on the purple. I see you over there. Yay, am I getting rated? I love it. Welcome in, Olive Raiders. Gonna get our day started here. Make sure we're doing all of those good things. Tap that screen, share the live out, do your daily heart me if you have not done so. We've got the little like tickety talk GIF thing. And we'll see what we got going on. See if we get any conversations today. Let's see. Oh, let me set this up real quick and then I will. All right, talk about the fact that Seagull Raid. Yay, Seagull Raid. Okay. There's 107 of you in here, guys. Keep doing all those good things. I appreciate you. I'm going to make a preface real quick. I will not be arguing or debating what happened in Minneapolis. I will not. My personal opinion is that it was unjustified murder. If you look at the use of lethal force under the DOJ and under ICE or under DHS, which ICE is under, he put himself in harm's way, which you would never do in any kind of law enforcement training. You would never put yourself in front of a moving vehicle. But I'm not going to make absolute claims on anything. I don't know if she saw him because she was focused on the other two agents on the side of her. We know that one agent told her to stay in the car, the other agent told her to get out of the car. So there was a lot going on. It happened within like less than a minute. I would like to have more investigation before I make any absolute claims. So I will not be debating or arguing that today. We can talk about why you're still supporting Trump, why he chose to speak out on something he hadn't even paid attention to yet. He's not doing anything to benefit America, and that's the thing that I would like to talk about. So we can talk about that. If you want to talk about Minneapolis, this is not going to be the live for you today. So guys, keep tapping that screen. Once we hit 2,000 likes, I will start bringing up guests and we can have conversations. I would really like to do that. based off of factual information and not your feelings, as always. Guys, I do have my 100 goal. This is a lot. It's been a lot. It's been heavy. If you guys can support your creators, that your content creators that you like to watch and you want to support them, that would be wonderful. The links for that are in my bio. I would really, really appreciate it. Can we talk about how he's going to sell Venezuelan oil and keep it personally offshore? Yeah, we can talk about that. So he plans to everything that I thought was that he was going to do some sort of like sovereign wealth fund for this, but it kind of sounds like he's going to do that just in offshore bank accounts. My issue with that is my issue with the entire Venezuela thing. But if we just start from here and selling Venezuelan oil and like keeping the money, is the fact that he's saying that he will be in charge of it. That goes against everything that we have written in our Constitution. Funds need to be controlled and allocated through Congress. Our Congress is more than feckless right now. It is basically non-existent. They are just figureheads who speak and glaze for Trump. They don't do anything. And it is very frustrating to me that we are okay with this idea that he can just put funds in an offshore bank account and be the one who's in control of them for our nation. That is blatant grifting. It's blatant fraud. Nobody would accept that under any president, I would hope. Just because it's Trump, it's okay. Like, I wouldn't accept it under any fucking president to have a separate bank account like that. Jim, how are you today?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I am doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
Yeah.
Okay, how old are you and what state did you vote in?
26 and I didn't vote in a state.
How did you vote?
Not in a state.
Well, then how did you vote in the United States of America?
You don't know how?
No, I'm asking you. Obviously, I don't know if I'm asking you.
DC.
Oh, okay, that's fine. You could have just said that. I don't know why you needed to act like a petulant child. Why are you still supporting Trump?
You're literally a whore. You have OnlyFans.
Yeah, they pay for it, babes. Okay. Oldest profession in the world. Anyway, why are you still supporting Trump?
Because I'm a capitalist.
Okay. Is he helping you as a capitalist?
Better than Kamala would have.
Oh, I don't care about that. I don't know if you know this. He won, so we don't have to talk about Kamala. So what policies are he putting forth that is beneficial for capitalists?
He's good for crypto.
Oh, you're a crypto bro?
Yeah.
So you're okay with devaluing the dollar?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't care. And he probably subscribes. Jessica, if he doesn't, he probably will. That usually is something that ends up happening. I will open up the phone lines also, by the way. I just wanted to give TikTok a chance. But guys, I do have this handy dandy little Google number if you guys want to call and have conversations. Again, I'm not talking about Minneapolis at all today, but we can talk about why you're still supporting Trump. Wild. It's just funny when I ask them direct questions and they go to insults. Like, okay. I guarantee you I will have an email of a new fan today. Brandon Bartley, the only thing I will say, I was putting it in my Discord, is that it's pretty common for them to do press conferences about cases from a while back. So we saw this after the I can't remember where it was, and I don't know why I can't remember where it was. The shooting in which they had the ammunition that had writing on it. A day or two after that, Kash Patel held a press conference talking about the Canadian rug trafficker that is still at large that they're searching for. It's actually pretty common. I don't, like, yes, they non-answered questions. I actually don't really expect them to have answers right now. I think, yes, this administration is going to stopgap everything that they can in giving information. I think they're going to try to keep information hidden from the American public as much as they can. But I didn't expect them to have information on it today. It's not even been a full 24 hours since this happened. We have to remember that. So yeah, anyway, If you guys want to have those conversations, we absolutely can. Again, with factually based evidence and not your feelings. I am tired today, guys. So if you could support to kind of get me motivated, that would be wonderful. It's been a long week. And it's snowing here, so it's gray and cloudy. I mean, just don't want to fucking. Thank you, Gustavo. And I'm not shocked. So again, I'm not debating this subject. I said I will give information, but I'm not debating this subject. Minnesota officials say they can't access evidence after fatal ICE shooting, and FBI won't work jointly on the investigation. Are we shocked by this? Are we shocked by that they're not going to work with the Minnesota police? No, I'm not shocked by that at all. Brandon loves Trump. How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing great.
Okay, so I'm guessing you voted for Trump based off of your username.
Fuck yeah, I did.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 34 and I'm from Michigan
All right. I appreciate that. Why are you still supporting Trump?
because he's the greatest president we've had in history.
How so?
Well, he's lowered gas prices. He's
He did?
ended 8 wars.
How did he lower
Ma'am, I'm not done speaking yet.
Oh, well, you're not going to read off your script, sweetheart.
Ma'am,
So
no,
how
I
did
am going to read off my script because this man has done a lot more.
That was cute. I would like, you're back in the box. If he lowered gas prices, tell me how he did that. We can talk about that. How did he lower gas prices?
The big, beautiful bill.
He lowered gas prices with the big, beautiful bill. How?
The bill that passed.
How
More
did that?
oil infrastructure.
Was there money for oil infrastructure in there?
Yes, ma'am.
What page is that on?
I think 67.
Let's see. PDF version would be nice. 67. 67. Oil and gas leasing. Right, but do you have direct correlation that this brought the prices down? Because we've been shipping in a lot of oil from Saudi Arabia, and we've actually been laying off a lot of oil and gas workers here in the United States.
Now we have even more oil.
No, but then people are losing their jobs in our oil industry.
Well, tell me why my gas is $1.98 right now.
Well, I won't deny that the national average is down, Brandon. The national average is down. I'm just saying that I don't give Trump that credit just because he is flooding oil
Of course
in
you don't
from
give Trump credit because everything he does is wrong with you guys.
because he is flooding oil in from a foreign nation, and the people who work in the oil and gas industry in our country are losing their jobs. So that's not very America first of him.
And he's also ended 8 wars, and he's also protecting our country.
No. So would you like to concede on the point that it is not an overall benefit to be bringing in oil from
whatever
the
I say,
Saudis?
you're just going to disagree
No,
with. So,
we can move, but we're not
there's no
gonna.
point.
But we're not gonna move on to the next topic until you can say, like, okay, I don't see an overall benefit from the fact that he is bringing in oil from the Saudis, and American oil and gas workers are losing their job.
That's not true.
There's not layoffs in the oil and gas industry.
No, there was under Biden.
September 30th, 2025, oil companies slash jobs by the thousands as prices falls, tariffs rise, and industry consolidates. So, Exxon, Chevron, and ConocoPhillips have all announced job cuts this year. So, they are losing their jobs.
What percentage?
It says by the thousands. Let me see if it gives me the layoffs come as that's the crude oil prices falling because OPEC increased the supply. Let me see. Exxon is cutting 2,000 positions. Chevron announced it would cut up to 20% of its workforce through 2026. Conoco said it would cut up to 25% of its workforce. The broader energy sector, meanwhile, has shed 9,000 positions through August of this year, about a 30% increase in layoffs compared with the same period in 2024. Hiring has ground to a near standstill. So people are losing their jobs and they're not hiring as we bring in foreign oil. How is this a benefit to the United States?
Because oil prices are going down.
Oh, so it'll be great for the oil and gas workers who don't have a job to be able to afford their oil. That'll be wonderful for them since they don't have a job now, thanks to Donald Trump. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So it's not an overall benefit to the American people because they are losing their jobs.
Yeah, it's a benefit for the American buyers.
They're right, but Americans are losing their jobs.
We're producing more oil than ever in this country, though. So I don't.
We are bringing in oil.
No, we're not.
We are Yes, we are.
No, we are not.
We are bringing in oil from OPEC. Yes, we are.
Yes, we're bringing in oil, and we're also creating it here in this country.
Can we refine it?
Yes.
In mass?
Yes.
Oh, he sold one of our biggest refinery. He finished the sell off of that in his first term. So how are we doing that?
What do you mean? No, he didn't. He didn't sell all of it.
I said our biggest refinery. He finished the sell off of that to the Saudis. Our biggest refinery in Texas.
Yeah, a small portion of it.
No. So Obama had helped sell most of it. He finished selling the rest of it, of a specific refinery. So the entire ownership of that refinery is now the Saudis.
No, it's not.
Nuh-uh, that's your response?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Well.
Anyways, and about yesterday
I'm not talking about yesterday. I already made that clear.
Why not? Because you don't want to hear the truth?
No, because we don't know the truth. We can't make absolute statements on that. We don't know the truth.
I mean, it's pretty crystal clear on video. She was trying to run over ICE agents.
It's not clear on video. We don't know that because we don't have every angle. We don't have all the information. So we're not going to speculate on that at all. We're just not.
Well, all I say is you fuck.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
W Blue for the Swan. I appreciate you so much. Guys, that is one way with capitalism that you can get rid of a guest that you no longer want to listen to. I was honestly just going to bring up somebody else and keep him on mute. Brandon, capitalism got you. You're done for today. You can come back tomorrow. Because I'm absolutely made a boundary that I'm not going to debate or discuss that at all. We can't make any absolute statements on that because we don't know. We don't have enough information. I said that this morning. I said in my personal opinion it was unjustified. You reported, good for you. I can report you that way too. Bye. We'll keep going, guys. Keep tapping that screen. We should be well on our way to 10,000 likes by now. I appreciate you guys being here. Dean, how are you today?
What's up?
Just for TikTok. I know we've spoken before, but just for TikTok, what's your age?
I'm 30.
All right. Well, why are you still supporting Trump?
Yeah, I think it's important to back our federal officers who are under siege right now across the city.
I just said I'm not going to talk about Minneapolis. Did you not hear or?
Yeah, actually, I was just messing with my dog. So Minneapolis is completely off topic for you today?
Yeah, because I just don't think we have enough information to be debating it at all on either side.
Information? Well, we have 3 different videos angles.
Yeah, videos is not an investigation of information. So
it's the highest quality of evidence, though.
We don't have every angle that we could possibly have. We don't know if they had body cam footage that we're missing. We do not know if she
ICE
even
does not
saw.
wear body cam.
They do. I'm not going to talk about this. I don't know why you guys don't understand this fucking boundary. I know that you guys want to talk about this because you're bloodthirsty and you want to fucking justify it. I am not talking about it because we do not have information yet. The information we do have is that the FBI is not working with the Minnesota police, which I'm not shocked by. ICE agents do wear body cameras. Because that's how they've been getting so many cases dismissed this fucking year. When they claim that people were going after them in their cars, and then the cases get fucking dismissed. Actually, let me bring up that fucking point real quick. Let's talk about this article. I have to put it in paywall remover though, so hold on a second. I said, if you want to talk about this, this is not the fucking place for you today. And that's totally fine. Doesn't have to be. I don't care. All right. That is not the one that I saved. Why is that the one that came up? Here, let me find it. DOJ drops charges against woman shot by CBP agent in Chicago after being accused of ramming with car. Department of Justice has abruptly removed to dismiss the indictment against 2 people accused last month of ambushing federal agents conducting an immigration sweep in Chicago, including a woman who was shot 5 times in the incident. The government filed a motion on Thursday asking a federal judge to dismiss the indictment and exonerate Miramar Martinez and Anthony Santos Ruiz, who were involved in a collision near 39th Street and South Kedzie Avenue with U.S. Customs and Border Protection agents in Chicago's Brighton Park neighborhood on October 4th. The case was dismissed Thursday afternoon with prejudice, meaning they cannot bring it up again, at the Dirksen Federal Courthouse. Martinez's attorney, Christopher Parente, told ABC News on Thursday that he and his clients are relieved by the government's decision. We appreciate the U.S. attorney being thoughtful in agreeing to dismiss this. A Customs and Border Protection agent shot Martinez after a convoy allegedly tried to box in federal agents. Martinez and Santo Ruiz faced multiple federal charges that could have landed them behind bars for up to 20 years. The decision to drop the case was a dramatic reversal, and it comes amid questions about the actions of one of the agents involved in the encounter. Defense attorneys argued the agent who shot Martinez was responsible for the crash, not the other way around. And earlier this month, under questioning, that agent acknowledged he drove his damaged vehicle to the East Coast before defense attorneys could inspect it. He was also confronted with group text messages in which he appeared to brag about the shooting. After the judge dismissed the charges, Santo Ruiz left without comment. But Martinez, a daycare worker, spoke to reporters. That was her comments. Despite the DOJ dropping the charges, the Department of Homeland Security doubled down Thursday, maintaining that Border Patrol law enforcement officers were ambushed by domestic terrorists. Sound familiar? Sound familiar to anybody? Our law enforcement shows incredible restraint and prudence in their exercise of force. Martinez's attorney says authorities are holding on to his client's vehicle because it's subject to another investigation by another U.S. attorney's office not involving his client, but gave no further details. That's why I don't talk about things when we don't have information. Because that case that they defended was dropped by their own attorneys. So, again, I am not talking about Minneapolis. We do not have enough information to speak about Minneapolis. If you can't handle that boundary, go to a different live. I promise you, almost every other motherfucking live except mine today is going to be talking about it. And that's fine. But I'm not gonna.
Duh.
All right.
I was just about to say I'm guilty of it. I've just
And I'm not shaming anybody for it. If people want to talk about it, they have every right to talk about it. I just am making the conscious choice not to.
Well, no, and I think you have every right to say that. I think I, for one, myself, I think, and I echoed this all day yesterday. I think I'm just more frustrated that they're just justifying it. Broad daylight.
Hi, Monster.
You know, just broad daylight.
Yeah. But I'm not surprised by that. We saw what they've done for decades with these people. The Senate is debating Trump's authority over Venezuela, trying to limit his authority. That I'm not shocked by. I know they've been trying. They were trying before he went into Venezuela. Now they're trying again. I will turn the calls back on so that anybody in the tubes, if you want to have a discussion again, why you're still supporting Trump, how are his policies in any way beneficial to the American people as a whole, we can have those discussions with factually based evidence, not your feelings, and we're not discussing Minneapolis. That's it. That's all.
You're to harassify people. Everyone, do me a favor. Boop the screen, share the live. Make sure you guys are actually helping out. There are links in the bio for assistance. Please support our wonderful hostess with the mostest. I told you guys if you didn't, end mine, you guys are gonna have to end hers. So fucking do it.
There is 149 people in here. If each of you sent $1, I'd be way beyond my goal. So we can do a dollar train, a two twain. We can do a $5 train, whatever you want to do. And I can read your message out loud, whatever you would like.
I would also be done if it was the 150 people in here.
Right? Yeah, way over.
My foot fell asleep. I've been scrolling through. I think I'm losing my voice from screaming. And you know what? I'm okay with that.
Let's see, the Senate, this is 40 minutes ago. Senate votes to advance measure that would require Congress to okay further hostilities with that country. Vote was 52-47. Where the fuck is the... Oh, where do I find the votes for the day? because they don't have a bill for that. So I need to, unless anybody has the bill number.
Bill for what?
Let's see, 5247 Senate vote to require Congress approval. For further hostilities. Let's see if I can find it that way. I can't spell. It's fine. Google will fix it.
Google knows what you meant.
Yeah, Hulu knows. Google knows, not Hulu. Google knows.
I don't think Hulu would Hulu.
Hulu?
Fuck.
Hulu?
Hello.
Let's see. This was.
You want to say good morning?
This was
Say good
3 days
morning.
ago.
Say good morning. Say I've been an asshole all night tonight.
Where is? Yes, this was from 3 days ago. But where is the?
I've been big
actual
asshole all
bill?
day today. I have harassified all my parents.
Let's see. Where's that? Where's the donut? I just need one to.
A donut?
I'm trying to do my gift gallery.
Oh, I don't even know how to check my gift gallery.
It's like
Do
in
you
your,
wanna-
it's in your own profile. If you like, when you're clicking your profile to like look at it, it'll say like gift gallery, and then it should pop up for you.
Oh, whatever.
Fuck.
I don't pay attention to that. You want to help me clean the bathroom, Whiskey? Or you're just gonna cause chaos? Probably both.
Am I crazy? Why am I not? Okay, I know I look at these a lot. Yeah, that's why. Because I passed it because I look at them so many times. Cool. Okay, that's why. Awesome. I check mine from my backup account. Yeah. What is the bill that they're? This is not helpful to me. Oh, okay, so it's just a war powers resolution. Let me find this. So it's gonna go to the House now. Is this gonna let me read it? Yes. Okay. All right. Senate backs war powers measure intended to block Trump in Venezuela. Can you not? Okay. The Republican-led Senate on Thursday approved a resolution seeking to curb President Donald Trump's ability to carry out military action against Venezuela without congressional approval, delivering a largely symbolic rebuke from lawmakers of both parties just days after a dramatic U.S. raid that captured the country's president. The War Powers resolution passed 52-47, with Democrats joined by 5 Republicans: Josh Hawley of Missouri, Todd Young of Indiana, Lisa Murkowski of Alaska, Susan Collins of Maine, and Rand Paul of Kentucky. The resolution now moves to the House, where Republicans hold a narrow majority and previously rejected a similar measure. Its prospects there remain uncertain, and even if it were to pass, Trump is expected to veto it. So, guys, this is what Congress is supposed to be doing. He is not, under the Constitution, allowed to just unilaterally go into countries and invade them. And so Congress is actually doing what they're supposed to fucking be doing and trying to stopgap that. Are they going to have issues with it in the fucking House? Probably, because Mike Johnson and the Republicans there are a bunch of fucking bootlickers besides really MTG and Thomas Massie right now. So, and even if it passes, he can veto it.
Isn't Boebert kind of being like on the good side right now too?
Kind of. I don't know. I guess I wonder what her vote will be now because of him vetoing the water money for her part of the state. I wonder what her vote will be because of that. Oh, MTG is gone. So then they have to hold an election. So yeah, they don't even have her vote. Not that it would matter. She would vote against him, and that's not going to matter to them anyway. SJ Res 98, thank you. Again, if I could spell today, that would be great. Let's see. A joint resolution to direct the removal of United States armed forces from hostilities within or against Venezuela that have not been authorized by Congress. Of course, it doesn't show that it passed the Senate, though. You're behind, but it probably just did. Oh my god, I could have gone one more down and I would have seen the fucking Axios article. Stupid. I'm tired. I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you guys. Okay. But yeah. So again, guys, phone lines are open on the tubes. I know you guys are over there hate watching and being really, really mad. I support T-Man because you don't. Okay, Stuart. That's a weird reason. I would like to know if he has any policies that are overall beneficial to the American people. What's not to like about this administration? Everything. I'm not seeing what they're doing that's beneficial. I did not give you clearance. I'm sorry. I apologize to you and to myself. I'm just tired. It's been too much, guys.
It hasn't even been a full fucking 2 weeks into the new year.
No.
I just finished cleaning the
Okay.
bathroom.
So
Yeah.
I need more on the tube. Said gas is cheap, $2.91 a gallon. Grocery store prices are low. So gas is cheaper. National average it is. Grocery store prices are low. Where? My health premiums this year only went up $98 for a family of 4. I think that's ridiculous that it went up for you at all. There are more tech jobs becoming available due to clamping on H-1B visas. You might need to look into the layoffs that these companies did because of AI.
Prove that shit. My God, dude.
Maybe that's what you should look at because of AI. But sure. Pam, how are you today?
Hello, how are you doing today?
I am doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
Of course not. I mean,
Oh. I appreciate you. Hey, if you guys don't like this background, that's fine. We can go back to the one that I usually use. I think it's this one. But I'm gonna have to move my stuff around a little bit. There we go. ¿Está better? Do you like his face from his 9/11 commemoration? Hating on Trump. Listen, he is I don't know if you guys are aware of this. He's the president of the United States of America. So he has direct effect on the things that happen to our lives. And sometimes he doesn't. But he's acting like a king since Congress isn't doing their job. So he does have direct effect. But if you claim his direct effect for things like gas, I need to see it. Why are you not scrolling? Hold on one second. There we go. Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, and who'd you vote for? Hello? Okay. Will I be hating on the next Dumbo crap president? I'll probably be critiquing them. Yeah. Sure. Did I ask people why they supported Biden or Kamala? I didn't need to because I didn't have to fucking worry for the most part. But that didn't mean that I liked them. Harm reduction is a thing. You guys are real mad in the tubes chat. You'd vote for Biden for another 4 years if you could? He wasn't running, so no, I wouldn't have. Because he wasn't running, so... Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
Okay, my personal opinion is
Age, state,
I didn't vote for
age,
either one.
state. You didn't vote at all?
Neither of them. I personally don't like either
That's great.
political spectrum.
Cool. You didn't vote for Trump. Do you plan on voting in your midterms? Do you plan on voting in the midterms?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then you don't have a voice. You don't get a voice then. How are you going to talk about policy that directly affects you if you're not voting for that policy? Why do you keep calling back? You didn't vote. You didn't vote.
No, ma'am, I did not, and I don't plan on voting for them.
Right, so stop calling me, because then you don't have a voice in this chat. Thank you, Alex. I saw your text. I appreciate you. Venezuela illegals. What does that mean? Yeah, they like to... Bro, go away. Oh, look at this. I can just block your number. Anyway. Come on, Trump supporters. I want to talk to you if you're still supporting Trump. The hang-ups kind of do feel like flip phone hang-ups. That's true. I miss that.
Yes, smack your phone down.
Yes, I miss it. I'm a vet. I support the military and President Trump. Well, Donald Trump doesn't support you.
Donald Trump believes it's easier to bury dead of you guys instead of taking care of you guys who are veterans.
Mm. You guys cannot debate your point. Like that, and I knew that this was going to happen, that they're not going to want to talk about anything else because they want to talk about Minneapolis.
Mm-hmm. Well, because they have nothing else to defend. There is nothing to defend.
Well, this is their new talking point, right? Like it's how they are with everything. It was Venezuela, Venezuela, Venezuela. Now it's no more Venezuela. Interesting. It's whatever is the prime topic they're going to defend without information. Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
Trump.
How old are you and what state?
Trump.
Right, you voted for Trump. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
36. Detroit.
Detroit?
Detroit, Michigan.
Mm-hmm. Detroit's not a state. Michigan is. Why are you still supporting Trump?
So did you forget that the Biden administration?
Why are you still
actually
supporting Trump? Why are we talking about Biden? He's not president anymore. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Because it has to deal.
It doesn't.
Because it has to deal with the Venezuela thing that you're talking about.
How?
He didn't raise up his bounty to $25 million while he was in the office for the capture of his arrest.
Sure, he might have. That doesn't give us reason, doesn't give us legal
So
precedent, doesn't give us it doesn't give us legal precedent to use the military. It doesn't give us legal precedent to use the military to go into a foreign nation and kidnap that president. Now, that person is a terrible person. He's an awful person. I'm glad that he's not in power anymore, although I'm not trusting of the new interim
Are you
president.
gonna allow somebody to speak, or are you just gonna overspeak?
I would like you to address my question, which you have not yet to have addressed. Why are you still supporting Trump?
I just wow.
He hung up, guys. You can't answer that question? Oh, poor thing.
My new favorite state is
my
Detroit.
background's the same everywhere. Detroit is a state.
My new favorite state is Detroit.
Makes sense.
Fucking
He did not answer why he's still supporting Trump. The first thing I said, why are you still supporting Trump? The first thing that came out of his mouth was, you don't think Biden? Hello? Is Biden in the room? Get out! Biden, get out of here! I don't want you in here. Fuck. Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, and who'd you vote for?
Yeah, hey, so I guess I just kind of want to, I just turned on and I'm new to you, I've never seen you, but I guess my question would be, why do you still believe there's right versus left versus, I mean, one agenda?
I personally, as a leftist, I think that it is up versus down, but I don't think that we can get there until people who support Trump currently can critically think and critique him.
Well, I agree with that wholeheartedly, but I guess what I'm saying is, like for example, in the Biden administration, you
Sure.
had this play on inflation where they went around, they created regulation to kill chickens to raise the price of eggs, which wasn't inflationary.
No, we had the flu was the avian flu was a thing that happened, so we had to cull chickens. Yeah.
Yeah. I own over 600,000 chickens.
Cool.
So,
but
what
yeah,
I'm
but
getting
don't
at
make
here-
it seem
let
like
me explain.
don't make it seem like it was some sort of like conspiracy theory thing when in fact it was
Well,
the
if you
avian
allow
flu.
me to finish, I'll finish.
Don't
If you allow me to
well then
finish, I'll
don't
finish.
misrepresent what happened. Cool.
Okay, so were chickens killed that were not tested positive?
Probably.
Yeah, about 30% of my flock. But anyways,
Cool.
that's not the point I'm getting at. If you were to be patient and listen, you'd understand I'm actually on your.
If you were on my side, you wouldn't overtalk me. Go away. Men.
Fucking what?
Yes, chickens were culled. Yes, the government actually subsidized the cost of losing those flocks. There was an avian flu. That was a thing that happened.
Is it him?
No. Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
Hey, listen here, you.
Oh, sweetheart. Should be faster. But nice try.
Fucking pussy ass. Like the fuck?
Hey, listen. Dean, are you ready to talk about a different subject?
Yes.
Okay, what would you like to talk about?
Ruby Ridge.
Ruby Ridge.
The fuck does Ruby Ridge have to do with the year 2026?
Well, I think that woman was lucky she and her dog weren't
Go
taken out.
away, bro.
My fucking god, y'all think you can twist and turn and just like try to pretend we don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Fucking Ruby Ridge in 2026? My god.
But also, consent. They don't understand consent. Anyway, phone lines are back open. Dean's not coming back up here today.
Imagine being in your 30s and having an obsession over a teenager.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, get a life, bro. That's fucking weird, my guy. You, you know I have call records, right? Thanks for calling the stream. Age, state, who'd you vote for?
Hey,
You think I don't know that it was you? I can see your number. You know that, right? Calling over and over and over again to not even be able to yell at me. Good for you. Is this right now?
Safe ways to do so.
Thank you for calling the stream. Age, date, and who'd you vote for?
I certainly didn't vote for Trump.
Oh, well, I appreciate you. I am looking to speak to Trump supporters only, so I appreciate you.
Ari said just scream at him.
Yeah, headphone users. I apologize. Ah! Like that, Ari? Hey, buddy. Look, I can do this fancy dancy. Number blocked. Like, hello. All right, then I can do this.
Behavior.
Speaking again, I guess.
I know.
Is that
Yeah,
Tim
we
Walt
have a lot
age
more
older
definitive
next to
answers
him?
about that fatal shooting.
Why is there 3 bald men? What?
That's a good question.
Sorry, I didn't mean to like make it like fuck, man.
Roger, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
I did.
Okay. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
45, California.
Okay. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Well, I agree with the what he did in Venezuela. I think there's legal precedent for what we did. And just because someone calls themselves president and on the side runs a narco-terrorist group, that shouldn't shield them from U.S. law.
Sure, but I just don't see what gives us the right to militarily go in there.
The United States Supreme Court decision in U.S. v. Alvarez Manchain. Even if we illegally abduct someone from another country, the Supreme Court has held that what matters is that they're in the U.S. soil now and they can be tried. So
U.S.
legally,
U.S. v.
US law is pretty
Alvarez.
clear on that.
U.S. v. Alvarez. What was the other part of that you said?
Oh, it's a hyphenated name, Alvarez Manchain. I mean, you can look it up.
Well, yeah, that's what I was trying to do. So I wanted to read that. Let me bring up the Justia decision.
So in that case,
hold
someone that
on.
made the
Nope, I'm
same-
going to read it
okay.
first before we make any conclusions about what it says.
Sure.
Let's see. Where are you getting that they ruled?
Just Google the holding.
Hold on. Let's see. Held. The fact of the response forcible abduction does not prohibit his trial in a United States court for violation of his country's criminal laws. That's fine. Okay.
Yeah. So there's legal precedent for this already.
Sure. I don't think it is a good thing for our country to do, though. And I also don't agree with this idea that we are going to be in charge of a foreign nation.
Yeah. Well, what do you mean in charge of a foreign nation? You mean like preventing them from narco-terrorism? Is that what you're talking about?
I'm talking about the fact that we are taking over the jurisdiction of running that country. I don't think that that's a good thing.
Well, we haven't taken over the jurisdiction. I mean, we've made
Oh.
a deal with them apparently to.
Well, see,
for
that's the
oil.
issue is that we're getting differing statements on that.
Well, I mean, it's about the oil. I mean, I think he said that made that pretty explicit in the press conference after.
Right.
the
But we are
operation,
getting,
so
we are getting.
we're there for the oil.
Yes, I agree with you. We are getting mixed answers on who is going to be running it. I have heard Marco Rubio, I've heard Hegseth, I've heard Stephen Miller now, and now they're all kind of saying it's going to be the vice president as long as she does what we want. So meaning somebody from this country is directing her to run her country. That is not within our jurisdiction to do.
We're an American empire, so this is
Oh.
what empires do.
No, we're not an American empire. That's not what we are.
We're not.
No.
We have bases all over the world that.
That
we're
doesn't
gonna impose our will
doesn't
on
make
other
us an
countries?
empire. Colonization is what would make us an empire.
Well, there's different ways to run an empire. I mean, we don't have to necessarily occupy a country to tell them what to do. just like we're doing in Venezuela. Do we occupy Venezuela? No. Are
Not
we
yet.
telling them what to do? Yes. So
Not yet.
this is different ways of doing it.
They've talked about that we are in control of Venezuela. Trump has said it more than once.
How are we going to protect any possible corporations that go down there to rebuild the oil infrastructure? How do we
The
protect
same
that?
way we do it in Saudi Arabia and other friendly countries. We have the government use their military resources to further our interests. If they
Oh
do
no,
not
we
do
put
that,
our own boots on the ground.
sure, we do that sometimes, but most of the time, what
so
we do
yes,
is
so
take
you
friendly
are
forces.
okay. So you are okay with the colonization of putting our troops, our American people, on the ground to protect oil. You're okay with that?
Well, I mean, so this is part of a bigger game, of course. You know,
No.
China is
Just answer
most
that
likely
question
gonna
before
take-
you go on to a bigger game. You are okay with that?
Sure, we do that all the time. We've been doing that
No.
for the past since the
That
United
is
States has
not
existed.
okay for us to do. Are we the world's police or not? Because you guys always used to say that we're not. And now all of a sudden you guys are fine with us being that.
We're
No.
the hegemon of the Western Hemisphere.
No.
That's what we are.
No, we are not.
We
We're
do
not
not.
the hegemon.
We do not
of the
get
Western
to.
Hemisphere?
We do not get to determine what sovereign nations do.
We actually do. We do it all the time.
Based
I don't
on
know
what?
I don't know what you're
Based
I
on
don't know,
what?
I don't know what history book you've been reading, but
I know we do. What gives us the jurisdiction to do so? We should not be able to do that. These are sovereign nations.
None of this is America first. None of it is.
What if Russia decided that we belong to them for some reason?
Or Canada. Or North Korea.
Mm.
Japan.
Yeah, what if the crown wanted us back?
Yeah, UK. At this point in time, that means the UK can come in and send their navy in, and they can come and take their land back. Right? Let's just all do what's that one game people would play?
Risk.
Yeah, Risk. Let's play Risk IRL. Right? Let's all take over the US. Hi, Blue.
Hello. Morning or almost afternoon. I just want to point out that even by his own admission, the Supreme Court case that he brought up doesn't give us the right to go to a country and take and abduct somebody.
Right.
It is about the aftermath.
It gives us
Is
the right to
that-
prosecute him once he's here,
Yes.
but not to go in and take them. Correct?
Do
Yes,
people
even
really
if-
think?
right.
Oh, sorry, Blue.
Even if it violates international law, we are still able to try them here, but that doesn't stop it from violating international law.
Do people really think we're upset about Maduro being here to like that Maduro is being charged?
No,
Is
I don't
that
care.
real? Like I get like sure, take the man to court.
Yeah.
Why did we have to go and abduct him? If anything, you guys complain about human trafficking. That is what our president just did. Human trafficking.
We killed
the
100
highest
people.
degree.
We killed 100 people.
Yep. So you're cool with human trafficking.
Do you think he's?
Well, I mean, this is part of a bigger game. China's most likely going to take over Taiwan here pretty soon, so we need to have leverage over China.
That's just the game of Risk, dude. We're playing Risk, right?
Why
Sure, whatever.
yeah.
and
Yeah,
we
that's what
and
this is
now
about.
no and now
about
Donald
American
Trump
interest.
and now Donald Trump has given them the precedent to be able to do that.
Right. Well, they're going to do it anyways, whether we did it
No,
or not. They were
there
going
has
to
been
do
a.
that anyway.
How do you know that? You can't speculate that. There has been tenuous relations with China in regard to Taiwan for decades, but they haven't done it yet.
Do you know that China right now is circling ships and firing missiles over Taiwan right as we speak? I
Yeah.
mean, they're-
When
they're
did they
not-
start? When did
they're
they start
gonna-
doing
they're
that?
gonna-
When did they
they're-
start
they're
doing that?
pushing-
When did they start doing
they're
that?
pushing it back.
When did they
They've
start
been
doing
it
that?
for the past 5 years.
No, they increased that. They increased that after what we did in Venezuela.
Okay. Yeah, because
So-
there's nothing we can do to stop them. We can't.
Bullshit.
We can't stop Taiwan. We can't stop China from taking Taiwan. They would blow our ships out of the water. So we have
Then
to
we'd
get
be at
leverage over
wars.
China.
Then we'd be at war. That would be pretty stupid
Exactly.
of them to do.
So we can't. So we're not going to do that because
So,
that would
okay,
crash
so-
the global economy.
Crash the global economy. You see how the weird fucking goalposts of like one dictator is fine to take out, but not another.
So
Sure.
Iran
It's
would
about
Iran
power.
be justified in executing their arrest warrant on Trump?
Would Iran be justified? What do you
Yeah,
say?
like should they just come here and take Trump?
If they could do it, they would,
Hold on.
but they can't.
I said should they?
Well, that's a different question. You're making a normative
If
argument.
they
whether it's
they
legally
could if
right,
they
that's a
could do
normative
it, should
argument.
they?
I'm saying
they-
that if they could do that. Whether it be legal
Yeah,
or
if they
not,
could, they could. If they could,
Sure,
should they?
yeah.
So you're
Well,
saying that
you're
it's
making
all
two different
all
arguments.
good
Is
if
it-
they
are you
were
saying
to
if
come
it's
here.
legal?
If they found a way to come here and take Trump, it's all good.
Physically, if they could do it, they would do it. Yes, they would do it.
I didn't ask you.
No,
would
if
they?
would they? It would be all good in your eyes.
All good? It wouldn't be good for America. So I'm an American, so I would want what's best for America. So no, it wouldn't be good.
So then
Would they
why are
be-
you
would they
justifying
be in the
Venezuela?
right? So
Would-
you're putting yourself in a pretzel to not answer the question directly.
Well, I'm for America's interests. So
No, you're
I would
not.
be, I would not.
No,
be,
you're
I
not.
would not be
No,
okay
you're
with that.
not. You are not for America's interests.
You're for corporations' interest. How
Correct.
does
You're-
how does
you're-
us controlling Venezuela do anything for the American people?
You'd
Because
rather
it
care
gives us.
about
Well,
oil.
I'll explain. It gives us economic leverage over China. China is most likely going to take
Why
over
is
Taiwan.
China so
Probably.
scary?
Because once they take over Taiwan, they're going to control 90% of the world's supply.
How long have they been
in
trying to
rare
take
earth
over
minerals and
Taiwan?
chips.
How long has it
Okay,
been?
so, okay. China takes over Taiwan and it has control of the world's resources for chips.
Sure.
Okay. How does this
That would
give
be a very bad
how,
thing for us.
if you said they're going to do it anyway, how does us taking Venezuela give us any fucking benefit to that?
Because Venezuela has the world's largest oil reserves. China needs oil
According
for the
to?
military. For the military, huh?
According to whom?
According to facts, just Google it, just like you did that Supreme Court case.
Right. I know that they
Yeah.
say that they have 17%, but the issue is that we haven't looked at their infrastructure in years. So this is something that we have information from previous looks through like Chavez. So it's not necessarily the case. Their infrastructure is shit there. So it's going to
Right.
take years to build
Okay.
it back up. And we have now set an awful precedent to just allow countries to go and colonize other countries because we need their shit. That's stupid.
Yeah, so
So-
let's say it takes
No,
10 years for us
Also,
to
the
get
argument.
let's say it takes 10 years to get their oil flowing. In 10 years, we're going to own 20-30% of the world's oil.
Wait,
A lot of things.
Unnecessary.
A lot of
So
things can happen
that's
in
gonna
10
give-
years. A lot
That's
of
going to
things.
give the United States an ability
You
to
think
manipulate the
you
oil
think
prices.
that the next president is going to just keep going with Trump's fucking plan after he's gone?
Yeah, because it's in America's economic interest. Yeah.
It's not.
When George W. Bush finished with the Iraq war, did we just leave Iraq? No.
No,
We-
because
we-
that
we
was a
stayed
lie
there.
No, we have to
anyway.
plan. We continue to fuck up the Middle East, just like we're going to continue to fuck up Latin America.
You-
We've been
what
fucking-
you're doing though, what you're doing is you're literally just justifying colonization of other countries. You are literally doing, well, we need Poland because we need it.
Yeah. I mean, the age.
So you
yeah,
were
the
you were
rules-
fine.
the
So you were
rules-based
fine. No,
order-
so you were fine with Schmittler then.
No, the rules based order that was
Oh,
going
no, no,
on.
no, no,
that was
no,
going
no,
on
no,
up
no,
until
no,
now
no, no,
was
no, no, no,
American
no,
benefits.
no,
It's
no,
not-
no. You were fine with Schmittler because he said he needed Poland and he needed France. He needed Austria. He needed them. That's what Stephen Miller and Trump are saying. We need Venezuela. We need Greenland. What's the delineation of difference there?
Wasn't it Stephen Miller who was just like, we're bigger than Denmark, so we should.
Who's
we should
gonna
just
fight
have
back?
Greenland.
Yeah.
He was just like, we might as well take them.
Yeah. Who's gonna fight us?
I mean,
Like
Lindsey,
he wasn't even saying that we really need them. He was just like, well, we might as well. It was like,
it's a big game of risk, I guess, right, Roger? We're playing risk
Yeah,
right
I
now.
mean, the
We're
rules-based
risking
order
American
No,
that
I
has
military.
want I want
governed
Roger.
since World War II.
I want you to answer my question. What is the delineation between Schmittler taking countries and us taking countries?
What's the difference in that? It's been going on all human history. There's no. It doesn't
Oh, so
start
there
with
is no
Hitler.
difference.
It's been
That
going
doesn't
on
answer the question.
Way before Hitler.
It doesn't answer the
This
question.
is from the
Is
Battle
what-
of Kadesh.
Cool.
In,
is
you
what
know,
Hit-
in
cool,
1800
cool,
BC.
bro?
This has
Is
been
what
going on
Hitler
all the
did?
time.
Is what Hitler did bad?
I mean, that you're pointing to Hitler because you're, and I guess in your eyes.
can you
he's
not
the one
answer
going
that
on.
question?
But this is
Hello?
what Hitler
Can
did.
you not answer that
Hello?
question, Roger?
Focus.
I
saw that,
No,
Peabody.
I hear what you're saying.
Then answer the
It's-
fucking
Answer the
question.
You're making a normative
Was
argument. Again.
was
You're
Hitler
making a
bad?
normative
Was
argu- you wanna know
Hitler
what a
bad for
normative-
invading other
You understand what a
countries?
normative argument is?
Was Hitler bad for invading other countries? Yes or no? It's a really fucking simple question.
You're saying good, bad, like we're in a third grade sandbox.
So you can't
It's not
answer the
about good or
question.
bad.
That's wild.
It's about power.
It's about power. It's about power. It's about power. So it's fine for us to be the Axis power and harm fucking people all over the globe because we need it. That's your
yeah,
reason.
That's the way.
Cool. You can just sit here.
I just think it's really silly, right? You're cool with putting military personnel's lives at danger
You're not
at the risk
speaking
of power.
anymore.
Like you're not a real person, Roger. You don't care about the average American citizen. You don't care about this. Half of the stuff you're saying our military uses oil. Half of our ships use fucking nuclear power.
Wait to see what happens to our.
I said you're not speaking anymore, but you can sit there. Leslie, did you vote for Trump?
You're gonna have a different quality of life.
Leslie, did you vote for Trump?
I did not, and I am
well,
not American.
I appreciate you. I am looking to speak to Trump supporters, though. I don't see why, Thick. He doesn't care. He's fine with us being an Axis power. There's no reason to talk to him.
You know what would have helped this, right? You know that day, and I think it's really interesting. The day we invaded in Venezuela was the same day where we were supposed to release the files.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Well, it wasn't release the files. It was the day that they were supposed to turn in why they redacted what they redacted.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Sounds like a distraction. Your president wants to distract people, Roger.
It is fucking wild to me to say that. Because then you'd be fine with Russia coming in because they need it. They need the U.S. They need it.
The fact that Roger couldn't answer that very specific, very simple question is proof positive that he too is a Schnazi.
Oscar,
Yeah,
did you Oscar, did you vote for Trump?
No,
I
would
appreciate
never.
I would never W. I appreciate you. All of me and you were fighting over the mute button.
Yeah.
whatever works.
I'm like, you don't care about anyone, Roger. So why do you stay? Why do you stay to defend a man who would never pick you, Roger? Huh? Why do you stay and defend a man who would never pick you, Roger?
If I'm doing, but real quick, I mean, Roger's not speaking. If I'm doing a normative argument, you're doing an is-ought fallacy. What is what ought to be. That's stupid. So you don't want any progression in the world. You just want to keep doing this. It's dumb.
And again, wasn't that the reason why y'all voted for Trump was to do things differently? But now you're celebrating him doing what we've been doing.
Pussy bitch.
Bye.
Also, again, anyone who's afraid of the Chinese army comparing to the U.S. Army or U.S. Navy, Chinese Navy versus U.S. Navy does not understand the power behind the U.S. Navy. Watch them call.
No, because they've been calling this whole time we were talking when I had it on Do Not Disturb. Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, and who'd you vote for?
Trump.
Age and state?
39, Indiana.
Okay. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Well, he's our president, and I want our country to do well. So.
Cool. What policies is he putting forth that is beneficial to the American people?
All the big ones. I like them.
Name one, and we can talk about
it. Immigration.
Okay. How is immigration, getting rid of immigrants, how is that beneficial to the American people?
Just restoring law and order.
Oh, you don't care about that.
I don't.
No. So in regards to immigration, what title is our immigration law under?
Excuse me?
In regards to immigration, what title is our immigration law under?
Oh, damn. I didn't know this was a quiz. I'm not that. I mean, I'm an average Joe.
Oh, then maybe don't talk about law and order in regards to immigration then.
Well, okay.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, your president is also a 34-count felon. You don't care about law and order.
Why did he pause? I'm 39.
Sometimes you forget. Listen.
Yeah.
When you get older, the age just kind of goes out the window. I'll give him that.
39 is
this
not
August-
far from 24. The fuck you mean?
Gosh.
I promise you, it's like I'm in my
I make fun
30s.
of Manny does it all the time. I'm 34. Wait, I'm 33. What?
Aging yourself up is kind of wild, but
Because like I was
this August, I'm gonna struggle saying I'm 40.
Well, I think once you hit like a new decade, that's different.
No, it's every year.
Yeah.
Every year trying to remember how old I am.
It's like trying to
It's
remember
hard.
the new year when you're typing. You're like 2025. Nope,
Mhm.
2026. But it's the same thing, but it's for your age. You're like, I don't know.
Yeah, because like this, I make fun of him for it all the fucking time.
You are clearly close-minded. Marina Marcus in the tube chat. Go ahead and call. How am I close-minded? How am I going to talk to somebody about law and order in the immigration system when he doesn't even know the title of the law in our immigration system? How am I going to do that?
Senate advances resolution to curb. Oh wait, you already said this. Never mind. Sorry.
Hashtag.
Blame Olive.
Clayman, how are you today?
Hey, I'm blessed.
Okay. Did you vote for Trump?
If I say no, I want to say hell no, but I did not.
I appreciate you, and
And
I hope
my-
you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. I am looking to talk to Trump supporters. We need to figure out what's going to happen with the Russian tanker. Yeah. I mean, Russia's not happy, but I don't know if that just means sanctions or what else. Hubby, what are
It's
you doing
wild.
in the box?
At first, we were just pissing off our allies. Now we're pissing off our allies and our and our opposition.
Just pissing everybody off.
Just everybody.
But was it really a Russian tanker? So, I mean, Russia has claimed it. Russia says they're not happy about it because it is theirs. I don't know.
Apparently, it had Russian flags on it. and-
Right. They're saying it was fake and that it was painted on there so that they'd be left alone. But Russia came out and was like, hey, why'd you take this? This was ours. Like, I don't.
It was apparently being escorted by a Russian nuclear sub.
Again, we need more information. The point is like, why do we have to do this?
Yeah. Like, if it wasn't Russian, whose do we think it was, and why did we take it?
Right. Oh my God, babe. What? Yes. Hi, love. Oh, kind of. You have the worst. I don't know where you be at with the worst internet.
So, just a real quick
my
point on
God.
the Venezuelan oil thing.
Okay. He started yelling.
It's so
We-
fucking loud.
We
What
could
the
like
hell?
barely hear you, and then you started yelling at us. I don't know how that happened, but go ahead.
I don't know if there's even an appetite for Venezuelan oil by American oil companies because one of them's owed $10 billion, the other one's owed $2 billion when they got burned last time. So why would they go into a country and invest billions of dollars to rebuild their infrastructure when they haven't even got paid the court-ordered money that they're owed?
Well, and they don't want to. Did you see that the oil companies came out and said they would like the government to subsidize the build on the infrastructure? So that means we're going to pay for it.
Yeah, so we're going to pay for it. We're going to have to pay the debt that they're owed.
Mm-hmm.
So, and what, you're going to lower gas 2-3 cents in 10 years?
Right.
And by the way, I don't know if you know this, oil companies don't like to lower the price of gas.
Yeah, really worth it.
Yeah, so excited for this.
Idiots. All right.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
You got so fucking loud so quickly.
He was like,
Right.
he was like, can you hear me? We're like, kind of, but your internet's crap. Well, the Venezuela thing, like, oh my God. Why are you yelling at me?
You're luring us into a false sense of security.
That sounds like my husband. He would do that. TikTok is the best. How are you today?
I'm doing quite well. How about yourself?
I am doing well. Did you vote for Trump?
Yes, I did.
All right. How old are you and what state did you vote in?
I'm 25 and I'm in New Hampshire.
All right. I appreciate that. Why are you still supporting Trump?
I still support Trump because I align with his general ideology and the ideology of his donor class. I align more with Peter Thiel and Elon Musk and those guys, like the
gross.
tech guys,
Yeah.
more than
How
with.
is that beneficial to the American people as a whole? That just benefits them.
Well, no, it benefits everybody. Like
How?
free market capital, because free market capitalism allows people to take advantage of their own skills and generate wealth, and it's the most efficient way of doing that.
Are tariffs a part of free market capitalism?
No, and Elon Musk is against that. This is somewhere where we disagree with Trump, but we're willing to put up with the tariffs if we get our other policies.
Like what?
Getting rid of all the federal agencies, shrinking the size of the federal government when it comes to all these social programs, dismantling pretty much the entire federal government except for the military and
except for
security
right.
related stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Well, because you have to have a military. You need to have a nation needs a
Sure.
military.
Sure. So just completely dismantle the Constitution and the foundation of our nation.
No, the Constitution demands total free market and no federal government. Pretty much, it's actually
Where?
unconstitutional to support the Department of Education.
Where in the
Department of Labor.
Constitution does it demand that?
Well, a combination of things. One, 10th Amendment, it says any power not explicitly granted to the federal government is in the hands of the states. And nowhere does it say in the Constitution that the federal...
Where does
10th
where does the 10th define that as being free market capitalism?
Well, that's why I said multiple places. Now, you
No,
have
this is just
other-
you interpreting. This is not. I want to see text where the Constitution talks about a full free market of capital.
14th Amendment property rights, which courts have interpreted
doesn't-
to mean contract law. Yes, if you don't have a free market, you don't have property rights. So the government can tell you what to do with your property.
They
It's not
already
really
do
your
that.
property.
They already do that.
I know, and we want to stop that. We want to go back to free market capitalism, like 1800s
How
style.
is,
free
right,
market
but how is
capitalism.
Donald Trump doing that? He's not.
Well, he's dismantling the size of the federal. So one, for
Parts of it.
example,
Are we
Parts-
ignoring the preamble
Yeah.
in this conversation?
the preamble doesn't. Are you talking about the general welfare clause?
Yeah.
So that was never interpreted to mean the federal government had a blank check to do whatever it wanted.
According to who?
Thomas Jefferson. He wrote that in all his papers, the Federalist Papers. The only founding father who believed it did to some extent was Hamilton. And even he meant so that the federal government can like build infrastructure like ports and stuff.
Sure.
Which I think is reasonable.
Oh,
But like
so you don't want to
So
shrink
if we
all
get
of
rid
it
of-
then? Okay.
Yeah, if we get rid of all the agencies, who's going to build forts and stuff?
Well, if the federal government was engaged in infrastructure development, I mean, I'm not for that, but I could put up with that. Like, I don't know.
No, this is per the Constitution. Yeah, you have a lot of feelings about things.
Yeah, you
No,
have,
this is literally
there's a
in the
lot of
Constitution.
things that you're willing to put up with to get like it. It doesn't make sense really. You're willing to put up with these things that are constitutional to have your way with the Constitution, basically.
Well, because I understand that my ideal system probably won't be implemented in my lifetime. So I want to push us there as much as possible.
But he's not going to do that.
To some extent, he is. He's getting rid of the Department of Education. That's pretty much axed. The Department of Labor is axed. They still exist, but they're pretty much totally neutered. He has there's an executive.
You're okay with discrimination.
Right, but with executive orders, meaning that there's no teeth behind them because the next president could come in and just repeal it and they're back. It's going to take a lot to put the funding back into it, but it still exists. The funding is still coming in for the Department of Education in our taxes. It's just not being given to that because he's acting like a king, which he also doesn't have the right to do constitutionally.
Do you know how many people are being harmed due to him withholding funds like this?
Well, I think it's worth it to get the sort of government we want.
For
But
you,
that- no,
that's
that
not
didn't answer my
beneficial. That's
question.
not beneficial to the American people, which is what
And
all
that
of this is
also
talking
wasn't
about.
my question.
Long term, it will be because if long term we go
No,
back to the system,
answer
that I
my
want,
question. Are you aware of how many people are being harmed?
I know there's a bunch of people who are kicked off their health insurance, and a bunch of people aren't getting.
I'm talking about the Department of Education. you tabloid.
Okay, tell me who's being harmed by this and in what way.
Millions of American children. Millions of Americans who decide to put their heart and soul into educating our future our children.
Okay, so why can't the states pay for it themselves?
They do. Some states just don't allocate enough money to it.
Well, then that's a state issue. You should take it up with the
So
governors of
then
that state.
students in red states should suffer.
So
The people of
you're
red
saying
states-
that we should just who's going to hold them accountable if there's no department?
Who's going to take care of
no
them?
federal oversight.
The people of that state. If you're not part of that state,
Okay.
it's
They're
not
not
really
doing
your
that
business.
now.
Right.
So how is there?
Right.
They can't do that now.
No, someone in the comments just said no. We need the federal
Don't
government
pay
to
attention
tell
to the
our
comments. Pay
state what to
attention
do.
up here.
They do. This
He's
is true.
such a.
What
well,
do
we
you
want freedom.
No. So
We
what?
want
No, you
freedom.
don't. No, you don't. What do you want? What do you want the government structure to look like then?
We want to create a government not of a bunch of bootlickers like the people in the comments who
Like
want
you.
the states to be controlled by the federal
Like
government.
you.
No, I
You're a
want freedom.
bootlicker.
You're a
We want
bootlicker.
freedom.
You are.
Licking boots of the
No, you're not. No,
corporations.
you don't.
We want a federal government that basically just acts
No.
as a military.
The
No, you don't.
department, right? That's stupid. The Department of Education is giving freedom to the American people by allowing all children access to education.
That's
Allow-
not the federal government's job, and that's so dumb. That's not freedom.
So
That's
you're
socialism.
okay with
Wait.
discrimination.
What is the purpose of the Department of Education? What is its job?
Essentially, it allocates funds to different states to be used for education
What
purposes.
else does it do?
It sets minimum standards with the curriculum.
No, false.
Well, it does do that through Common
No,
Core,
it
but
does not. The Department of Education does not have
It
anything
makes
to do with curriculum.
recommendations, but it doesn't do anything for curriculum.
Well, it can
What's that
withhold
about?
funds if a state doesn't meet their standards, but so that kind of is. It's soft regulating.
No, the fuck it does not.
Again, it is giving people freedom by allowing them to be subsidized for their children to get funds for education.
That's not freedom. That's socialism.
Oh, well, who said there's no freedom in socialism?
No, not at all.
According to what?
According to any understanding of freedom, this goes back to the Enlightenment thinkers.
What
people
is
like John
socialism?
Locke.
Understanding of freedom.
Collective ownership over the means of production.
Mm-hmm. How is that not freedom? That's the people owning it.
Because
That's
I don't
freedom.
consent to be. So, for example, the Department of Education, or really any sort of government-owned apparatus, I don't consent to pay taxes into it. The government takes my money by force
Sure.
and allocates it without my consent.
Mm-hmm.
That's not freedom. That's my money being
That's what
taken
you do
from me.
now. That's what you do now.
I know, and we want to change that. We're trying to get rid of the
They're-
Department of Education. We're trying to get rid of
No.
all these federal departments.
Right, but they would still take. So then, in your world, if I don't want to pay my taxes towards the military, what happens? Do I get that choice?
So the military is the one exception.
Oh, so that's not freedom
Why are there
then.
exceptions?
That's not freedom
Well-
then. Oh, okay.
Well, because
cool.
we cannot have absolute total freedom. I would love if the world worked that way.
Oh.
Unfortunately, we
Can't have
can't.
total
Oh,
But we
freedom.
can get as
okay.
close to it as possible.
No, but I don't like your system, and so my freedom says no to you.
But your free when you talk about your freedom, you mean the freedom to infringe on me
No, you're infringing on me with your freedoms.
by not giving you free money.
No, by not allowing me to refuse to pay taxes to the military.
Why do you? I never understood why people get so fucking their panties in a bunch about assisting people. You're just a heartless prick. Just say
Yeah, no,
it.
they just don't
admit it.
care about people.
No,
it's
'cause I'm not a
fine.
You don't care
scumbag.
about people. No, no,
You
no.
are.
You don't
No,
care
you
about
are.
people.
No, only scumbags want to take money from people and give to others.
Scumbags.
It's stealing and it's disgusting.
You are.
Scumbag.
You are. You're advocating for discrimination.
You are.
How am I advocating for discriminating?
Paying for the military is is them taking our money and giving it to other people.
But unfortunately, that is necessary.
So you have no consistent logic then why that's okay, but me helping to feed children, educate children, what have you is not okay.
Prevent.
I just did
prevent
answer as
civil,
necessary.
Prevent
No.
civil rights issues. Prevent
Necessary to you.
No, no.
providing DEIA or accessibility. You're
Right.
okay with not
Fuck the
allowing any
wheelchair
of that.
ramps. Fuck the yeah.
That's not
You're
the
okay
goal.
with
You don't want
discrimination.
people to. You don't want people to be educated whatsoever. Fuck all the people, right? Don't have them be educated. Don't have them think bigger because you just want more people to go into the military because of poverty.
No, I mean I want people to
No,
educate
no, no.
themselves
That's
or pay for
exactly
their own
why.
education.
That's exactly why.
People
Educate
can't
themselves?
people educate themselves, so you want a bunch of idiots because they won't educate themselves.
If
They-
you don't have the
Well,
right, if you don't have the right resources,
Just let
you
the
don't,
let the 3-year-old just figure it out.
Yeah.
right at
Well, their
this point.
parents, their parents should figure it out. Ideally.
How are they going to
Parents
do that?
aren't even educated.
How are they going to do that in a capitalist system that requires them to work? They're not there to be able to teach their kids.
They
Also-
pay for a private school to educate their kids
They how? How do they pay for that?
by
With what
working.
funds?
You earn money.
Are
You know
they
how
getting paid
expensive
enough?
that
Are you
is?
going to ensure that they're going to be getting paid enough for that?
That's their responsibility.
Right. So again, like Blue said, discrimination, and you do not care if people suffer. You are a heartless
Also, if
prick.
there's
No, I want
if-
people to
wait,
earn
who's
their
Blue's
own-
speaking.
gonna
Blue's
uphold-
speaking.
Who's going to uphold a federal minimum wage?
Hmm.
We would abolish the federal minimum wage, obviously.
Oh, so just
Pay them $2
people can
an
just
hour.
be paid. Yeah,
No.
get paid pennies.
Actually, or demand 100K a year if you want. You can
How do
set
you
your own
demand
wage by
it?
demanding.
Crazy, selfish pricks on the
So
internet.
stupid.
I'll play it again. This is Jeff.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
Yeah, I can demand 100K a year all I want.
I'm not going to
I'm
get
not
it.
gonna get it.
I don't get it.
Hi, Sunkiss, my love.
It's like
Railroad
this-
me. Sorry.
Lord have mercy.
Dan, yeah. It's fucking
Y'all got me
wild.
fucked up with these guys. 6 of it.
Go, go.
Justin said green up.
If you guys don't know about the PayPal Mafia, I need you to look it up. Because it's wild.
You're on a 3-day of your work retreat? What? You're on a work retreat? TikTok is the best. You don't even get to speak in here. Enjoy that freedom.
What is that? Justin, what is that for? Courtesy your lil bro, according to according to YouTube? What happened? What am I doing with that? Write it in my Discord. What am I doing with that? But thank you. I appreciate it. W Justin for the 10 on the green app.
You're like, what am I doing with this? Help?
Well, I'm making sure I'm not supposed to be like getting rid of somebody in the chat.
I love that I'm working and Thick is still like tagging me to provide like comments in this live.
W.
Ay, guys on the tubes. I'm not. I'll turn the phone back on. I'm not a liberal. I'm actually worse than that. I'm a leftist.
Yeah. He says he says that like he goes on weekly Zoom calls with Peter Thiel and Elon Musk.
Fucking people should educate themselves is crazy. Yeah.
That was wild.
Let's remember what the highest search was after the election. Anybody?
Which one? There were
The
multiple.
first one. There was a second one, but the
How
top
do I
search.
change what is a tariff?
What is a tariff? What is a tariff? They'll educate themselves after the fact.
They're not proactive, they're reactionary.
Like what?
I
They're
think
like,
anyone
yeah, economy. And then they were like, wait a minute, what's a tariff?
Wait, what's a tariff again? Yeah. He's great on the economy. I love tariffs. What's a tariff? What does that mean? The hell? Westman, how are you today? Nope, maybe you don't need to
Bye.
come out. I'll turn the
Just
phone
put
back
the
on.
explanation. What the hell is going on next door?
Last time I said anything, they were saying, "Oh, money from her little brother." Oh, yeah, Justin, my little brother on the tubes. Thanks.
Oh, there we go.
Ay. Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, and who'd you vote for?
Yes, I did.
Age, state, and who did you vote for?
I just called a little earlier. I was just wondering, you don't want to have a conversation with me? I don't know the U.S. title code and all that, but I'd like to have a conversation with you.
Not about immigration.
Well, what you choose then.
No, what's another reason that you support him? I don't support him, so.
I just vehemently disagree with everything Democrats stand for, and that's the only choice I have.
Oh,
I don't
but that's
love
not.
Trump.
But again, that's not you supporting something. That's you being against something. Why are you supporting him?
Like I said, I do like I like his policies, and I'm not going to be able to sit here and tell you, codes and stuff. I'm an average person, but I can tell you when I
but
see.
then you can't say I like his policies, but I can't name any of them. What? I like vanilla
Okay,
ice cream, but I've never tried it.
All right. Okay, give me a second. You do this for a living. I'm really just interested at your show, and I'm calling in. So
Sure,
hang
and
on a
I
second.
understand that capitalism is meant to keep you busy so you don't look it up. But you called in, you said you support him because of policies, and then you can't list any policies or be knowledgeable about the policies you listed. If you cared about immigration so much, you would have taken a modicum of time. Instead of calling me right now, you could have taken this time to look up immigration law.
Why do I have to know the code? What does that have to do with anything?
Because
It's
you
just basic.
justified it with law and order. So then I would expect you to know the law in regards to that immigration.
Can I tell you in layman's terms?
It's probably going to be your
Can I just-
feelings.
Oh, that's fine.
No, that's not
I'm
fine.
just really-
No, I start my show every single day and I say, I want to have conversations based off of factual evidence and not your feelings. If you care about immigration because of law and order, you damn sure better know the law.
I'm really trying hard. I
I don't
wanna
think
have
you
a
are.
normal-
If you were trying hard, you would have looked this up
I
by
can't get a
now.
word in. I want to talk to you. Can we start over?
Sure.
Please. I'm not a professional. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try harder here.
I
do
don't
pay a
know
lot of
everything
attention.
either, by the way. I get
Okay, I pay a
corrected
lot
by
of
my friends
attention.
all the time.
I pay a lot of attention, and I've always wanted to debate. A liberal, let's say, because I see myself as a conservative.
I'm a
dad.
leftist,
I got
not a
two-
liberal.
I'm sorry.
I said I'm a leftist, not a liberal. Do you believe in capitalism?
To as much as I know about it, I mean, I agree with what we do in our country.
Okay, then
I
you're a
like
liberal.
this. Okay, and explain that to me, please.
The original liberal ideals do support capitalism, so you would be a liberal. You just might not be
Okay.
socially liberal, which is fine. I mean, it's
Okay.
not fine, but that's you.
I just like I said, I have a choice as an average person. I see what goes on the, you know, Democrats, Republicans, and I do support Trump because I mean, look what all he's gone through. He didn't have to do this. I mean, we could have had President Sleepy Joe Biden, and I'm not.
He wasn't running.
Come on now.
He wasn't running.
Do you think he would have stayed if he wouldn't have had Trump? You think if Trump wouldn't have ran, you don't think Biden would have went for it?
No.
Oh, okay, I did. I just thought that.
But since you believe in
you know,
capitalism so much, you can call tomorrow. I know you're trying. He wanted to talk about his feelings.
Right. And can we also sit here for a second? Number one, right?
W. Dan, guys in the comments.
He just has a crush on you. Let's admit that. Number one. Number two.
That's fine. I have links for that.
I know. The thing that I will never understand is just like, well, he didn't have to do any of this. He didn't have to. Like, he wants power. Don't be stupid.
He didn't have to. Then he could have gone away.
Correct.
Thank you for calling the stream. Age, state, and who'd you vote for?
Donald Trump,
Age and state?
New Mexico,
And age?
48.
Okay. Why are you still supporting Trump?
Oh, because what he's doing currently is what I approve of.
Like what? Name one
we could
thing.
go into foreign policy, the situation with Venezuela. I think in the long run it will be beneficial.
How so?
Okay, so he didn't. The narrative that you guys are pushing that he did regime change is inaccurate.
How so?
The status, because the status quo is still remaining in place, and the interim president is the vice president currently.
Mhm.
So I'm confused as to why you guys are keep repeating the narrative that it's a regime change.
In this
and that,
entire stream
so-called-
today, did I ever use the word regime change?
I'm not sure. I
Nope.
haven't been following
I didn't.
but you did say that they're aiming to take over Venezuela, which
Yes.
to me doesn't make any sense.
What did
Notice
Donald
that-
Trump answer when he was asked what he needs from the interim president in regards to Venezuela?
So there was a couple things he demanded
Hmm.
for them not to export oil to adversary countries of the U.S.
He said total
For them to
access. He said total access.
Okay.
And it was either Rubio or Stephen Miller who also said that as long as they do what we want, we will not go in and harm them. So they threatened them. So that is us in charge through the interim president of Venezuela. Instead of, holding an election.
So you do know that compromise is inevitable and that the Trump administration is not going to get everything that they want.
No, I don't know that because they've been threatening. No, because they've been threatening military action over them. So no, I don't know that.
And Trump has a history of using hyperbolic rhetoric, like he threatened North Korea to blow them up into smithereens. And
Cool,
what
but he
happened
followed through
after?
with this threat. Cool, but he followed through with this threat.
He actually didn't follow through with the threat. Afterwards, there was diplomatic meetings, and North Korea still exists, man.
I'm not talking about North Korea. I said he followed through on this threat to Venezuela. Keep up.
No, but what I'm trying to prove is that Trump has a tendency of using a hyperbolic rhetoric, and for the most part, it doesn't come to fruition.
Except for in Venezuela, it did.
Okay, so the takeover of Venezuela, that means that an American government official would actually go there and take over the government.
Not necessarily. If they are
case.
threatening the interim president and requiring her to give into their needs, whoever he is pointing in charge, then yes, that would be us in charge of Venezuela, which they have answered. Stephen Miller has answered. Donald Trump has said, who is in charge of Venezuela? We are. They
And
can't hear you, Thick. If
really-
I bring you up, they can't hear you on the Google Voice. Howdy there.
And you really think realistically that Venezuela authoritarian regime all of a sudden is going to change to a pro-democracy government? Is that what you think because of Trump's threat?
No, that's not why he's threatening them. He's threatening them for control for their oil.
Okay, but I'm trying to point out some of what he demanded. Do you think that the Venezuelan authoritarian regime is going to change into a pro-democracy government?
No, I never made that
because
claim.
of Trump's threat?
No, but they also aren't claiming to be bringing democracy there. They are talking about oil. That is it. They aren't claiming to bring democracy there. So no, I would not think that. Stephen Miller
Okay.
explicitly said to Jake Tapper, you think that we should be able to just run elections in these countries. And nobody said that.
So now you're agreeing with me that
No.
Trump is making empty threats
No.
because So
Lenati,
Trump
do you
is
have
going
it? Can you
to-
post in the Discord? Because I can't get on Truth right now.
So Trump is going to risk a hot war if the interim president doesn't change the current system to a pro-democracy.
He never claimed
just
to want it.
admitted-
No, you keep saying that he made the claim to make Venezuela pro-democracy. Where did he make that claim?
If you can please look it up, I'm pretty
No,
sure you
no,
have
no,
a
no, no, no.
computer
You
in
can
front of
find
you.
it. No, you can find it. Thanks. It was your claim. You can find that.
Because I looked it up.
Did you?
Yes, I did. It's part of.
Oh, okay.
his
So then you should
demand.
be able to know where he said it.
It was a couple days ago, ma'am.
Okay, so then you should be able to find it. I have just been informed that Venezuela is going to be purchasing
there-
only American-made products with the money they receive from our new oil deal. These purchases will include, among other things, American agricultural products and American-made medicines, medical devices, and equipment to improve Venezuela's electric grid and energy facilities. In other words, Venezuela is committing to doing business with the United States of America as their principal partner, a wise choice and a very good thing for the people of Venezuela and the United States. Thank you for your attention to this matter. I'm not seeing anywhere where he's talking about democracy. So again, this is your claim. You can bring it up.
Okay, ma'am. You can go to www.google.com.
Nope, your claim. You can
and
Google it.
there's a
You
search
go ahead and
bar.
you Google it and then you bring it to me.
If you can just please give me a minute or two to give you the sources.
Mhm.
I greatly appreciate your patience. Okay.
Yep.
Are you gonna allow me to do that?
Yep, I'm sitting here waiting for you to do it.
Okay, thank you. Just give me 1 minute.
I know he can't hear me. Can he add some spice to his fucking talking? Like the fuck? As we're sitting here, post the screen, share the live. Make sure you are reposting. Make sure you add it to your fucking stories as well. Make sure we're doing all the good things. We are down to 9-0 for Monica's goal. Let's at least get this halfway through, guys. Let's $40. Come on. Do the good things. Do all the nice things. Make sure you guys are also gifting Blue and myself. Actually, you don't have to gift me. Make sure you're gifting
So-
Blue.
Okay. What'd you
If
find?
you type in Trump's demand for Venezuela, the very top, it shows severe ties with key demands, severe ties with U.S. adversaries, exclusive oil partnership with the U.S., return of seized assets.
But
US
what are you on?
control
Because I Googled
oil
Trump's.
revenue.
Hold on.
Oh, okay, and
What-
I'm sorry.
What article are you on? Are you on?
In the very last bulletin point,
No. When you Google Trump's demand for Venezuela, I get top stories. So what are you on? Are you on the Politico list?
I'm on AI overview, and I'm
Oh.
going to give you a
Yeah,
plethora
no.
of
Where?
sources
Okay,
that
cool. Where is
buttress my
AI
point.
overview? No, where is AI overview sourcing that from?
Just give me 1 minute, please.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can also go to Politico as well.
So the Political article, Trump has a list of demands for Venezuela's new leader. That one?
I'm sorry.
The Political
Yes, if you
article
could-
is Trump has a list of demands
Polit-
for Venezuela's new leader.
Yes, political, ma'am.
Okay. And where on here, it's not like a list, it's an actual article. Where on here is democracy?
Sorry?
Nope, democracy is not even listed on there. Not even in the article.
Okay, ma'am, just give me 1 minute.
Yep, absolutely, you're fine.
Okay, so Rubio indicated during TV interviews over the weekend that Trump's claim that the U.S. will run Venezuela is more about influencing Rodriguez. He also has mentioned in interviews the importance of holding elections.
Oh,
while trying
Rubio
to lower-
did.
Other,
Rubio did.
ma'am, that's part of the Trump administration.
Oh, but no, but Trump has been, no, because Trump has been contradicting him. So which is it?
Okay. And I'm going to give you another source, another legitimate source as well. So just give me 1 minute, please.
They need a search database for GIFs. I cannot with this.
TikTok be fucking weird. That's a crazy comment, Peabody. Ben Stein has more personality is wild. But yeah, boop the screen share the live. Our shares are only at 15. Let's at least get this up to, let's do 30, guys. Make sure you guys share out the live, do all the good things, do all the nice things. Twinkie Winky, you don't exist. Goodbye. Bye-bye.
If you can please go to CNN
Okay.
and type in Trump's demands as well.
Trump's demands for Venezuela?
That is correct, ma'am.
Okay. Demands Venezuela. Cut ties with U.S. adversaries to resume oil production. So I'm going to find his call for democracy in here.
I'm pretty sure you will.
The word democracy is not even in this article.
Pretty sure. Meaning he saw a headline and didn't read the article.
Thank you, guys. I'm trying to clear out that GIF gallery. You guys are killing it with that. I appreciate it.
Okay, so the demands also come as members of the Trump administration have told U.S. lawmakers they have made clear to Venezuela that it must hold free and fair elections in the future, release political prisoners, and get rid of the country's drug gangs.
Yeah, when?
According to a source familiar with the administration briefing with key lawmakers this week. However, Rubio told lawmakers earlier this week that the administration must press demanding focus on Caracas kicking out foreign adversaries, cooperating on oil sales, and being more cooperative on counter-narcotics work, the sources said. On Wednesday, the top U.S. diplomat said the administration is planning 3 phases for Venezuela: stabilization, recovery, and transition.
How long is that going to take? How long is that going to take?
I'm sorry?
How long is that going to take?
So I'm a realist, and of course, the interim president is not going to comply with that demand of switching the current government system to a pro-democracy.
Mm-hmm.
It's buttress my point that the two countries are going to have to compromise on certain demands.
So
I just
we are
gave you
so
a
we are
couple of
running we are
sources.
running so again to the point. We are running the country for oil and threatening the president to do it.
Okay. No, that's one factor. we're trying to eliminate adversary influence in Venezuela as well.
That's not our
because
business,
he
though.
wants to. I'm sorry.
I said that's not our fucking business, though.
I mean, that is your opinion, ma'am.
And
I
it's
mean,
and it's
if
your
you,
opinion that it is our business. It's not our business.
yes,
It's a sovereign nation. So
and I can acknowledge that it's an opinion and not a fact. I'm just thinking of it as a geopolitical perspective, and since it's in the innate characteristics
right.
of
So
the
you
number one superpower to expand soft power,
that's not soft power.
to
That's
have
not
many
soft power.
countries.
That's not soft power. Soft power was USAID, which they got rid of. This is hard power. No. This is invading sovereign nations to protect them from our foreign adversaries.
I'm going to go and Google soft power, so to make sure we're both on the same page. Okay, if you can please give me a minute or two, so I can give you the exact definition. I would greatly appreciate it.
Real quick though, are definitions descriptive or prescriptive?
I'm sorry,
Are definitions descriptive or prescriptive?
ma'am. If you can please explain the difference.
Well, descriptive describes how we use words, and prescriptive is what those words, like it would say that the word has to be this.
Okay, so if you can please give me a minute, so I can give you the exact definition of soft power. Obviously, is different depending on who you talk to, because
Right,
it's
because
ambiguous.
right, but how we use it, how do we use soft power in our government?
I mean, it's not a one-size-fits-all meaning, ma'am. There's different strategies.
Within our
It can
government?
either be economic warfare.
Why it's doing that to you, Adi? No, within our government, soft power is what we usually do through programs that don't involve our military. It's aid programs. It's helping to flourish art programs in other countries.
Okay.
So
Just
what
give
I
me
would
a minute so
Google,
I can-
Google how is soft power used by the U.S. government?
Okay, just give me a minute.
Cool. Maybe if I invite you, Audie, maybe that would help. Don't know why.
Hey, Christina.
Soft power is the ability to influence other countries through attraction and persuasion rather than coercion, hard power, or payment, stemming from a nation's culture, political values like democracy and human rights, and
Right.
foreign policy seen as legitimate.
Right. So invading another nation and threatening the president in order to control its oil would not be soft power. That would be hard power.
Okay, so hard power was under the Nicolas Maduro's regime. Soft power is under
No.
the new interim president's
No.
regime, man.
Hard and soft power are foreign policies, okay? So for the US, we are using hard power by invading Venezuela and then threatening the president for them to meet our demands to take it over. That is hard power. Was Nicolas Maduro a dictator in his country? Yes. Was he horrible to his people in his country? Yes. He wasn't exerting hard power because that wouldn't be foreign policy. He was just a dictator and authoritarian in his country. I am not going to deny that him being gone is not a good thing. I think that it is a good thing. He was a terrible person. It does not give us right to go in and invade and then threaten the interim president in order to control the money from their oil revenue.
Ma'am, hard power was used under the Nicolas Maduro's regime by implementing military operations to get him out of there and put him on trial. Soft power is currently being used for the new interim president because now they're exercising diplomatic alternatives
No.
to avoid.
Rubio threatened her. Rubio threatened them if they did not comply. So that's not true. We're still using hard power to control them.
Okay. So if you can please look up the new president's rhetoric and how she is willing to compromise with Donald Trump in order to avoid war, I would greatly appreciate it.
That's still not. She's compromising because she is being threatened.
Okay.
Avoiding war
And
is hard
that's
power.
what countries do in order to avoid a hot war.
Right. So we are threatening with our hard power. We are threatening them.
So currently there are not boots on the ground.
Not yet. How are we going to protect the companies coming in to rebuild the infrastructure against the rebel groups that are in Venezuela? How are we going to do that?
Because there has to be an agreement, and the Venezuelan government know if they nationalize U.S. companies, that's a sign of aggression. We can
They
look
already did
through,
that. They already did
history.
that. So what we are doing is threatening them to make it private again. They nationalized it
They-
already.
Yeah, they've done that under the Hugo Chavez and Nicolas Maduro regime.
Sure, that was their
This
choice
is
to do. It
how
was their
we-
country. That's not my
this is how
business. That's
America-
not my business. It was their country.
That's a threat to U.S. national interest.
Oh, that's just colonialism. I don't care.
You don't care about foreign countries nationalizing U.S. companies on
They
their
didn't,
soil.
They didn't. They nationalized their resources and kicked out the U.S. companies. No, I don't give a fuck about Chevron or ExxonMobil. No, I don't fucking care.
I thought he was supposed to be
Okay,
Googling
well,
something.
fair point. I mean, I can't convince you to think otherwise.
Right. So maybe don't spend 20-something minutes twisting yourself into a pretzel to defend colonialism and invading other nations for their resources. Maybe just don't do that.
Okay. Is the Trump administration continuing the invasion under the Rodriguez regime? Yes or no?
That's why I asked you, specifically, how are we going to protect private companies coming in again to rebuild infrastructure in a place they are not wanted against rebel forces in that country? How are we going to do that?
There has to be an agreement between the two countries, ma'am.
Yeah, and if Delcy
In
doesn't
order
agree,
to-
and if Delcy doesn't agree, they are just going to threaten her.
Did he hang up or did you?
I did because Mike sent me the swan. Hold on, guys.
Oh.
Stop looking at me, Swan.
W. Mike, thank you so much for the swan. I appreciate you.
Holy fucking shit!
I just wanted to point this out.
Yeah, how are we gonna have oversight over them for years without people there? Or they're just gonna breathe down Delcy's
President
neck.
Trump said only time will tell when it comes to how long the United States aims to control the country. Also, fuck TikTok for not letting me request
What
sum up
that was about.
everything for like 10 minutes. I wanted to throw so many things. 2 different accounts, 2 different phones. I wanted to end technology.
I have no clue what that was about.
Like my app is up to date. TikTok stopped breaking. Like, in fact, I will double check. There should be no updates required. I even closed out of every single open background app, and it was still like, maybe not today.
Wild.
It hates me. Yeah,
I'm
I only
going
have
to
one
call.
update needed, and
I
it's
think
not
I'll-
for TikTok.
I think I'm gonna take a nap after that, guy. Like,
Did he put you to sleep?
I was sitting there and so I got sent do y'all remember when Trump put in that memorandum talking about domestic terrorism?
Yeah.
So apparently they made it so broad that even filming ICE agents can get you in trouble. So I was reading into
Yeah, but they're gonna get sued for that.
Yeah, NSPM-7 is what I was looking into.
That would be his intention. However, that's going to face severe legal challenges for the First Amendment.
Yeah. Ooh, this is
The
a
Supreme Court better be prepared to be busy as fuck the rest of this
when it does this.
presidency.
I hate when it doesn't let me zoom.
What the hell is going on?
I was trying to zoom it, and I hate when it doesn't let
hello.
me. Jesus Christ. Anyway, we'll read it that way then. Twitter's been on some shit with the fucking
That's so
zoom.
big. I can see it from my house from
I'm
Russia.
trying to- Okay, there we go. Republicans should be ashamed of the senators that just voted with Democrats in attempting to take away our powers to fight and defend the United States of America. Susan Collins, Lisa Murkowski, Rand Paul, Josh Hawley, and Todd Young should never be elected to office again. Oh, so we want to flip those seats? This vote greatly hampers American self-defense and national security, impeding the president's authority as commander-in-chief. In any event, and despite their stupidity, the War Powers Act is unconstitutional. No, it's not. Totally violating Article 2 of the Constitution, as all presidents and their departments of justice have determined before me. Nevertheless, a more important Senate vote will be taking place next week on this very subject. Hello?
I'm about
The
ready to
War
pull that.
Powers Act is unconstitutional.
Unconstitutional?
Wild.
I'm about ready to pull that up. No, I want the Article 2.
Mm-hmm.
Because people have been trying to say, like, he has it under, like, I think Section 4.
He can't read, so I mean, there's that.
I'm gonna still take that nap regardless. That what? Huh?
It's I just for all of the MAGA on TikTok specifically, Tubes, you can listen to this, but all of the MAGA who run TikTok lives and sit in your little hidey holes debating. I thought you guys this whole last couple weeks, you guys have been saying, well, under the War Powers Act of the Constitution.
Say that. How are they gonna square this circle?
The War Powers Act is Congress. What?
I'm being told, check what Vance has posted on Twitter.
Oh, goodness.
I'm like, if
Hey,
it's
stop
his support
walking on my
there.
keyboard. Get up. No.
Yeah, I really want to know how they're gonna square this circle of the War Powers Act is what gives him the right to do this to it's unconstitutional.
Like,
Oh.
what?
There is literally nothing. Okay. I literally just read through this Article 2 of the Constitution. It has nothing in here about war or anything like that. Like, so what are we talking about? Where is his ability to call upon the military to act as he sees fit? This is the most that it says. The president shall be commander-in-chief of the Army and Navy of the United States and of the militia of the several states when called into the actual service of the United States. Bailey, get off my keyboard. Get off my keyboard. You little...
When did that get added into section?
Hell
2?
no,
I'm
Jen.
confused.
Jen, I love you. I don't want anything to do with MAGA hunting.
I'm gonna read this. Sorry. Let me start over.
Don't forget the Bailey part.
There's only, I was almost done. Actually, I think that was it. So, the president shall be commander-in-chief of the Army and the Navy of the United States and the militia of the several states. When called into the actual service of the United States, he may require the opinion in writing of the principal officer in each of the executive departments upon any subject relating to the duties of their respective offices. And then the next sentence talks about pardons. And that's it. It doesn't say that, it just says he will be commander-in-chief, right? It doesn't say that he can do anything with war. Like that is Article 1. Everybody should know that it's Article 1. And we'll go over which section that is. Let me find it.
Is this what we're talking about, by the way?
I don't get it. That's weird.
What does it say?
Hey, Secretary Kennedy, this new food pyramid is solid, but you forgot to include one dietary staple.
No.
What?
Is that what you're talking about?
I don't know. Hold on.
Ooh. But just a reminder, Section 2 of Article 1 with Clause 3 directly talks about taxes. That's the Senate. That's the age.
Oh, Oh, he's speaking from the White
I
House
like
press
him.
room. Yeah, but he's probably speaking about the Minneapolis thing, and I don't want to. I'll get clips from it later, but I'm not.
That's impeachment.
They argued for so long about the War Powers Act in the Constitution and the powers it gives him, supposedly. But now, the War Powers Act is not a part of the Constitution.
It's not. I'm like, that's not even in the Constitution.
I do just want to echo real quick. There are some videos now going on Twitter of Renee being afterwards.
After they dragged her body out.
Yeah, I highly suggest that you don't.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Nope. Section 8, Clause 1 also goes over taxes. Interesting how taxes are in there twice.
So many. They just really wanted to reiterate taxes.
Yeah.
You know, free market capitalism, Adi. Taxes.
I'm just mostly referring to the fact of how many ways tariffs are illegal and against the Constitution.
Yeah, also that.
To provide for calling the militia to execute the laws of the Union, suppress insurrections, and repel invasions. It's literally Section 8. Well, I don't know what clause that is. But Section 8 also goes over the right for war and everything. So that's it. So Section 8 is about taxes. And then apparently bankruptcy is interesting. That's a different part to read. Post office, post roads. And then it goes... I just scrolled by it on accident. To declare war, grant letters of marque and reprisal, and make rules concerning captures on land and water. Interesting! Very interesting! It's almost like it was written into the Articles of the Constitution. To declare war, grant letters of marque and reprisal, and make rules concerning captures on land and water. To raise and support armies, but no appropriation of money to that you shall be for a longer term than 2 years. To provide and maintain a navy. To make rules for the government and regulation of the land and naval forces. To provide for calling forth the militia to execute laws of the Union, suppress insurrections, and repel invasions. To provide for organizing, arming, and disciplining the militia, and for the governing of such part of them as may be employed in the service of the United States, reserving to the states respectively the appointment of the officers and the authority to train the militia according to the discipline prescribed by Congress.
Somebody in the Tubes chat said we didn't declare war. Trump did. Trump said it's
let
a
me,
war.
Let me, sorry, I guess they forget what the use of a comma is in the sentence. So I'm going to reread this, and I'm going to pull my best Brett Cross. To declare war, comma, grant letters of marque and reprisal, comma, and make rules concerning captures on land and water.
Oh.
This is a continuation of the same sentence. It's telling them, like, so if you say declare war, also declare letters of marque and reprisal, also to declare rules concerning captures on land and water.
That would be an and or comma.
Yeah, this is a continuation.
Right.
Continuation of the same sentence of the what is granted to the power of Congress. Let me see exactly which clause this is, just to
Trump
really
never
make
said it
them
was
know.
war. He did.
Looks like this is going to be clause 11. So section 8, clause 11. Boom. Eat shit and die.
She's trying to get her back up in trouble.
In Minecraft.
In Christian Minecraft server. How did
Kyle Rittenhouse has posted on Twitter and said, "Should I go to Minnesota again?"
He's such a fucking disgusting piece
He
of shit.
deserves to step on push pins barefoot and have him go up behind his fucking big toenail.
Yep. Wild. Anyway, on that note,
Anyways, direct violation of Article 1.
I'm gonna post that. I'll post that tariff article, Alex, in the current news so I can read it later because I can't read it on the desktop, but I can read it on my phone. Reuters is annoying.
Oh, also, SCOTUS is releasing opinions, I believe,
Yeah,
tomorrow.
that's why we're talking about tariffs, is because they might release the opinion for the tariff case. So that's gonna happen. All right.
What time's Cass going live for that?
What?
Should be 9
Cass.
a.m.
Yeah, Cass.
9 a.m.
Yeah, 9 Central.
Damn, Cass. My foot is falling asleep.
No.
You can also follow SCOTUS blog. They have a TikTok page.
Yes, this is true. I love SCOTUS blog. All right.
They're not always right on their guessing on how someone's going to rule because, like the rest of us, they had everything wrong about how SCOTUS was going to rule on the TikTok ban.
No, but I like it for the actual fucking like opinions, but not the articles of speculation. So I guess there's always that. Should we raid Brett, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brett's still going through the trials and stuff. When you guys get over to Brett, boop, share. If you have any questions, there are some attorneys in the chat that are helping. But make sure you guys are being very supportive and doing all the good things because this is going to be a very, very long next few weeks for Brett.
Oops.
What the
Hold
fuck
on.
was that?
Let me show you. It's actually kind of cool.
It sounded like when you're like sucking the end of a milkshake and you're like don't want to give it
No,
up.
it's like a fidget toy, right?
Oh, it looks like a cactus.
No. So let me show you this. It's pretty cool. So
Oh.
it just happens to also make that weird noise
Yeah.
that you're not enjoying. So
I didn't Lynatti.
it's satisfying.
Well, I mean, what I have to say to that is that
Eli.
Kyle Rittenhouse. Kyle Rittenhouse
I
can
went to try
take
to
that
mute him.
somewhere.
I went to try to mute him, and then I'm not on the right account.
I have to mod you on this account now too.
No, you're good. You don't have to. This is just because
You're barely
TikTok
on this
is
one,
being
yeah.
dumbed down.
It's
Yeah,
a rain
like-
stick. It's crazy.
It is a rain stick. You know what? It does work because it is already raining. So listen, I already brought the rain.
We're supposed to have flooding happening here.
Yeah, it's still fucking snowing. It's supposed to snow like we're gonna get anywhere from 2 inches to possibly like 6, depending on how much it snows. I don't think it's
Damn,
snowing.
doesn't sound like a good Wednesday night.
It
Thursday.
We're supposed to
What
get
day is it?
storms tomorrow and Saturday. We're supposed to get storms here tomorrow and Saturday. So
By the way, breaking news: FBI will solely handle the Minnesota investigation.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. So we're gonna have to put pressure on and fight
Cass
back
Patel.
and make sure that we are using our voice to try and get as much information out as we can. That's gonna be a
FBI
rough-
balls.
FBI.
Am I with the typo?
FBI balls.
All right, guys.
Section of LensCrafters. W. Josh Johnson.
I love you all so very much. Will one of you write his name so I can pin it once you guys are all down, and so that we can raid him, and I'll do my little spiel and get out of here.
333.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I have to be able to pin it. I can do it. Okay, guys, we're gonna go raid Brett Cross. Make sure you do a Monty raid over at Cross. Make sure, like Olive said, we're doing all the good things to support Brett during this. It's gonna be a rough time for him and his family. So make sure we are supporting him, guys. Thank you so much for all of the fucking swabs today. There were so many swans. I really appreciated that. All that support. You guys also did my gift gallery. I cleared my gift gallery this week, so thank you guys so much for that. That does help push us onto the algorithm every time that we go live. Now that is pushed out. So I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you to Justin, apparently my little brother on YouTube, for the 10 today. I appreciate your support. And thank you for hanging out over there with those ruffians, because they do hate watching that. It is rough. Guys, I will be back tomorrow, finally Friday. 10 a.m. Mountain Time, whatever time that is for you. Make sure you are taking time for yourself. It has been a rough fucking 8 days of the new year. Spend time with friends and family. Take a break when you need to. Drink some water. Get a sweet treat Order yourself some food, do something good for yourself. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself, your mental health and physical health during this time. I love you guys so very much. I will see you tomorrow. Go raid Brett Cross. I love y'all. Bye. Goodbye, YouTube and Twitch. I'm sure that I will see you hate watching tomorrow. Not on Twitch. You guys love me over there. But on YouTube, yeah.